Look, I'm telling you, why would anybody want to watch this bullcrap? Welcome to Guitar Tips and Tricks. Today's episode is going to focus on gear. One of the main reasons you're probably here is because you want to find out about guitars. Well, this is a guitar. The origins and history of the word guitar come from the two-part Latin phrase gi and tar. Roughly translated in English, the phrase means chick magnet. Now, let's actually go over the components of what comprises a guitar. We'll start at the end. This right here is what's called a tailpiece. It holds the strings to the guitar. An easy way to remember what this piece is called is to just simply call it a tail, because as a budding future guitar player, you're going to get a lot of it. This piece right here is what is commonly known as a piece of wood underneath the strings. Now, at the top of the guitar, there's another piece. It's often called a peg head. Kind of like the tailpiece, you can remember this one as simply head. Once again, you're going to be getting a lot of it. This piece right here, as you can see, is what's called a longer piece of wood. Now you may be wondering, how exactly does a guitar work? Well, sound in a guitar comes out of what's called a sound hole. The main reason that the sound hole produces sound is because God wills it. Now you've probably heard other things being told to you throughout your life about the physics of the guitar and how sounds bounce around inside. But if it wasn't for God, that sound would never come out. Once you know the actual components of a guitar, you can start your lessons and one day be able to play things like Now, let's go take a look at some other guitar gear. There's also what's called a guitar plectrum, but some people also call it a pick. Here it is. All you budding gearheads out there might recognize what this is. This is what is called an amplifier, or what most people commonly know as an amp. Now let's take a look at the actual components of an amplifier. This switch here, when you turn it, it does stuff. And then you turn this switch here, it also does things. These three switches right here kind of do the same thing, but this one does things a little bit differently. You can read what it is right there. There's two other buttons right here, and then another two right here. These are used to limit things, and I can't do this. And then of course the volume control, which is also over here. There's also, no, we went over those. There's also the rate and the depth. Those are specifically used for doing other things. And then you turn it on here. Some other gear that you want to keep your eye out for is stuff like this. This piece right here is what is called a guitar tuner. And if you're flexible enough, you can put it actually on your own guitar head. Thank you for watching Guitar Tips and Tricks. Tune in for our next episode where we'll be talking about how to bond with your guitar. Oh, look at me. They'll be playing the frickin' Vuvuzuela.